my transport banner, of our million gates the earth. We gather from my lakes and cities, with men of record and of faith. In our division and illusion, and all his heart will save our dead. We follow baptism and Muslim, we fight for freedom and for bread. We bring a saving revolution, we are the weary of defeat. We will avenge the long betrayal, we will acknowledge the defeat. We breathe the spirit of our fathers, and don't let heaven betray. Although the tyranny of falsehood, the path of God can vanish, we will be victims of tomorrow, who are a victim of today. Listen and learn, my ancient fathers, who never knew a foreign yoke. Open thy face towards the future, my life and faith are in thy soul. If wisdom prove herself be faithful, and he can prove himself true. So all the world conforms against us, we will yet have make them grow. Religion we find in heroes, with punishment and spread of doom.
let's raise the martial chorus as our fathers sang before us, faithful to the land that for us staunchly meet the foe. Stronger yet and stronger, tolerate no longer falseness vile and greed and guile and slavery and hunger. Rise again, most noble nation, banish want and trepidation. Hail the day of liberation. Onward, bravely go. While we slept, they crept behind us. They have forged the chains that bind us. There's the hands that bruise and blind us. Staunchly meet that foe. Swell the fighting chorus. All is swept before us. Britain, we have pledged to thee to free the land that bore us. Comrades, we must never waver, never stoop to gain or favor, else we break the oath we gave her. Onward, bravely go.
Hark to the sound of many voices, echoes through the veil of ages. Britain listens and rejoices, gazing on tradition's pages. Patriots, your cry is heeded. Heroes' death was not in vain. We took your place, have succeeded. Britain shall be great again. Onward, Blackshirts, form your legions, keep the flag forever high. For the fascists, greater Britain, stand we fast to fight or die. Crush the tyranny of traitors, vested power marks in line. Moscow rented agitators, strife and chaos we defy. Ends the conflict of the classes, barriers and divisions fall. We've a message to the masses, for the common good of all. Onward, Blackshirts, form your legions, keep the flag forever high. For the fascists, greater Britain, stand we fast to fight or die. We will build a greater Britain, hail the standard lifted high. What though we ourselves be smitten, this our faith can never die. This no alien mind can sunder. Courage, unity and strength. Shout till Europe is with wonder. Britain shall be ours at length. Onward, Blackshirts, form your legions, keep the flag forever
patriotic strain, take up your load again, leading the grand campaign for truth worldwide. Fair men have blazed the trail, steadfast through all travail, their spirit shall not fail, St. George their guide. Heed not the subtle lie, cant of equality, let instinct pass it by in rightful pride. Judah, thy course is run, forward the fight is on, for man's salvation, St. George our guide. It's onward to Moscow we go, up to our cobblers in snow, digging slip trenches through 6 feet of ice, living on sauerkraut and tortured by lice. Oh, we'll never get rid of them all, as over our bodies they crawl. They don't give the shits to the Red Russian Blitz as they do to the British Free Corps.
Your life to bring on changes to what our enslavers had planned. You're for the Bolshevik, for Britain and Europe. Your devotion came second to no man. I'll sit by your gravestone, but I know not where it lies. So I call to the wind to give thanks for your fight in a lifetime. For your deeds so proud have left me and others inspired now. Although murdered by Albion 1945, won't forget your John Amery. 36 Caitlin, trenches of Spain. You found the Reds on the front lines. With Franco's request, you helped the French People's Party in the MI. In 1942, Radio Berlin, we're tuned into you. Of St. George in 43 for England and Europe for truth. I'll sit by your gravestone, but I know not where it lies. So I call to the wind to give thanks for your fight in your lifetime. For your deeds so proud have left me Albion 1945. Won't forget your John Amery. He touched the lives on the hearts of generations, fighting against Argan communism. An activist and a soldier, but a gentleman. You stay true through it all till the end. You show courage. In May 45, you were arrested and dragged home to England in chains. I say, unjustly convicted of treason, sentenced to hang knows the shame. December, they placed the noose around your neck and you met it with a smile, saying to point your hangman. Well, hello, I've wanted to meet you for some time. You are the bravest man I've ever had. Pierpoint replied, sit by your gravestone, but I know not where it lies. So I call to the wind to give thanks for your fight in your lifetime. For your deed so proud, have left me and others inspired now. Although murdered by Zombie in 1945, your mother just another name on the list of all those that have died. Won't forget your John Amery. Won't forget you, no. Won't forget you, no. John Amery. John Amery. Won't forget you, no. Won't forget you, no. John Amery.
Come all you braving Britons of courage stout and bold. We fight to smash the red front and end the rule of gold. We fight against Marx and capital, the cruel and alien creeds, for a British revolution to set our people free. This is the land our fathers loved, for which they fought and died. And now she lies in broken rules, in foreign bonds she's tied. Our laws are made in Brussels, they brought us to our knees, when made to pay for being swamped by bogus refugees. Fields of wheat, our fishing fleet, our island built on coal, our bulldoze broken up, shut down, cheap labour or the dole. While schools and health and safety are rationed by the queue, what should be there for everyone is bought up by the few. Where churches and our pubs once stood, the strangers called to prayers. God faces foil and needles where the dealers sell their wares. While through our changed and bloody streets there stalks a nameless fear, and papers talk of anything except the mother's tears. But see our people wakening from out their evil sleep. Our rulers have sown seeds of death which they themselves shall reap. For Britons now arising to end the time of shame, to take our land in freedom, stand a nation once again. Come all you brave young Britons of courage stout and bold. We fight to smash the red front and end the rule of gold. We fight against Marx and capital, their cruel and alien creeds, for a British revolution to set our people free. For a British revolution to set our people free. For a British revolution to set our people free. You've heard about the Irish drugs and guns from overseas. You've heard about the trides and all the pimps and all the thieves. But there's another menace from far away came. You know exactly who I mean and why they can't be named.
Strutting down the streets with baseball bats and clubs, beating up our old men and burning down our pubs. A shower of foreign traitors who want to take our land. And if you want to stop them, you must come and lend a hand.
This menace, it was brought here to work in shops and mills, but as well as lower wages, they brought us other ills. Sean White, Gavin Hopley, and many more besides. Don't let them lie forgotten, remember how they died.
Strutting down the streets with baseball bats and clubs, beating up our old men and burning down our pubs. A shower of foreign traitors who want to take our land. And if you want to stop them, you must come and lend a hand.
They look upon our women as second class and whores. They want to take our country as McDonald's were before. Our politicians let them, yes they're the ones to blame. When people find out what they've done, they'll hang their heads in shame.
Strutting down the streets with baseball bats and clubs, beating up our old men and burning down our pubs. A shower of foreign traitors who want to take our land. And if you want to stop them, you must come and lend a hand.
When I grow up and marry and have a little son, I'll tell him about the menace and the terrible things they've done. And when he gets older, becomes a man like me, he'll join in our struggle and we'll set our country free.
Strutting down the streets with baseball bats and clubs, beating up our old men and burning down our pubs. A shower of foreign traitors who want to take our land. And if you want to stop them, you must come and lend a hand. Strutting down the streets with baseball bats and clubs, beating up our old men and burning down our pubs. A shower of foreign traitors who want to take our land. And if you want to stop them, you must come and lend a hand.
And if you want to stop them, you must come and lend a hand.
I see a phoenix rising, like a phoenix from the ashes raised, sweeping evil before him, marching on towards better days, marching to the cities, marching to the towns, marching with your banners before you, marching, spread what you're saying, spread it all around now, rising, phoenix rising. There's a job to be done now. Don't back down from the coming fight. We're gonna lighten our load now and drag us back from the endless night. Marching to the cities, marching to the towns, marching with your banners before you, marching. Spread what you're saying, spread it all around now, rising, phoenix rising. Marching to the cities, marching to the towns, marching with your banners before ya, marching. Spread what you're saying, spread it all around now, rising, phoenix rising. Now many flags are unfurling, standing up to the tyranny. Men and women with a common bond, tell each other you can lean on me now. Marching to the cities, marching to the towns, marching with your banners before ya, marching. Spread what you're saying, spread it all around now, rising, phoenix rising. Marching to the cities, marching to the towns, marching with your banners before ya, marching. Spread what you're saying, spread it all around now, rising, phoenix rising. I said rising. Phoenix rising.
Just a boy of 19 years, he brought his joy, he brought his tears. 19 years, they go so fast, but the memories will last, will last. These prosperous times, these happy days, these lives to live, these changing ways. New generation British youth, but soon we'd see the painful truth, the painful truth. 19 years that made the boy, 19 years his parents' joy, 19 years they stole away, 19 years lost in a day, lost in a day. And so it was that winter's night, wrong part of town they made him fight. Dark as the night and cold as steel, they cared not for the pain he'd feel, the pain he'd feel. And the boy fell to the ground, lying still he made no sound, all alone without a friend. 19 years came to an end, came to an end. And the blood it drained away unto the cold streets where he lay, and the rain came falling down unto this foreign part of town, this part of town. 19 years that made the boy, 19 years his parents' joy, 19 years they stole away, 19 years lost in a day, lost in a day. They said the murderers would pay, they said they'd put those men away, but years have gone and they're still free. There was no justice we could see, that we could see. The politicians looked away, they cannot who those people slay. 'Cause if you're white, your life is cheap, and all our people do is sleep, all they do is sleep. But Gavin Harpley will not die, we will keep on asking why. We'll keep his memory alive, and for his sake this land will thrive, this land will thrive. 19 years that made the boy, 19 years his parents' joy, 19 years they stole away, 19 years lost in a day, lost in a day.
scent of an English meadow wafts gently through the bars. The sound of summer harvesting can be heard from afar. Beauty of old Albion, beauty hard to beat, but the mind has been corrupted by the changing power seat. Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? Warriors are slandered and thrown into their jails, kept from all the loved ones in dungeons deep and stale. They say that self-defense is no offense until the law starts with their lies. Send you down for protecting your own, already guilty in the lying eyes. Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? Hearts are full of love and pride, for Europe is our home. The hills and dales are in our souls, and the forests ours to roam. As we lie back in ourselves, think of times gone by. We think back of our lives and homes and the girls who wait and cry. Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? Will we stand and watch them taking our freedom away? No way.
White roses with broken petals, overrun by stinging nettles. Dirty needles smack cocaine, forced on them to hide the shame. Charming words that they did utter as they laid them in the gutter, spinning lies and fairy tales, a spider's web that never fails. Will time heal the pain she's feeling, bring new friends she can believe in, when they can do such things to the young children of Keighley? The dimmy police turning a blind eye, fearful of the public's outcry. In the name of race relations, they have shown no hesitation in sacrificing our young roses as the light of truth exposes what they've done unto our nation has turned into an abomination. But I'll be there to support her. After all, she could be my daughter. How could they do such things to the young children of Keighley? Exposed as lies, this integration didn't do thing to save them. We are getting one last chance. Stop immigration's deadly dance. British values we all agree, gave a lifetime guarantee, gave our children a British culture, gave them hope, a decent future. All we want is our yesteryear, walks in the park without the fear, little children playing safe and free, white roses in Keighley. White roses with broken petals, overrun by stinging nettles. Dirty needles smack cocaine, forced on them to hide the shame. Charming words that they did utter as they laid them in the gutter, spinning lies and fairy tales, a spider's web that never fails. Will time heal the pain she's feeling, bring new friends she can believe in, little children playing safe and free, white roses in Keighley. All we want is our yesteryear, walks in the park without the fear, little children playing safe and free, white roses in Keighley.
Days spent as they please, castle grass they scream and sand and trees, parents laugh and children sing, for here the bell of English freedom rings, and the countryside is their own. Now the town is drawing near, parents' eyes begin to show their fear, while the children chat and grin, not knowing of the danger they're in, for the town is not their own. Now the shop signs are all strange, and the very air they breathe has changed. The dark faces on the curb, their looks they give, they threaten and disturb, for they think this town is their own. They make sure the doors are locked, grit their teeth, the strangers spit and mock. You must duck your heads and hide, ignore the brick that dents the family pride, for this town is not their own. There once was a happy time, when such things were just unheard of crimes, but our masters more like thieves, they chased it all without a by your leave, and our towns are not our own. but the day will surely dawn. Just as darkness it gives way to morn, when we'll make them understand, obey our ways that they must leave our land, then our towns will be our own.
Britannic origin, destroyed completely for the love of these precious sovereign isles, replaced by alien races. This once proud nation killed by a government hell-bent to destroy.
Last night I looked at my young lad. I thought how he had grown to be as strong as lads will be, muscle and laughter and bone. Then I thought of the fields of Flanders, and as the eve turned black, I thought of the boys 'neath the poppies, the lads who never came back. I remembered my grandfather telling me, when I was just that age, of his youth lost in the trenches, and how he hated Haig, and all of the fools and profiteers who doomed his pals to die, and cut down the flower of Europe for the sake of gold and a lie. Then I slept and the darkness it lifted, and I smiled as in a dream. I caught a glimpse of the future in 2016, 100 years after the madness of guns, barbed wire and bombs. I saw the young heroes of Europe gather once more on the Somme. I saw them heads bowed mid the gravestones of my grandfather's pals and their foe, and I knew that the horror was ended. the madness that laid our race low, and all the young sons of our peoples, nations once marked as Cain. I watched them all swear that the white man would not slay his brothers again. I saw them go forth together, saw them standing side by side, to rid all our lands of the menace unleashed by greed and lies. And Europe from Ireland to Russia was ours at peace and clean. And I knew I'd seen into the future, a vision and not just a dream.
return again, but pray for your soul. You see me no more. Now one day you'll stand by me, no longer frightened, just put your faith in me. One day you'll stand by me, not alone. Now one day you'll stand by me, no longer frightened, just put your faith in me. One day you'll stand by me, not alone. Not alone here.
All stand together, stand with all your heart. When we all stand together, we can never be torn apart. And we'll fly the flags of Britain, forever may she be. When we all stand together, we forever shall be free. Strong winds are blowing all across this land, from the heather hills of Scotland all the Wales and Ireland, across the green fields of England, from the mountains to the coast. Time's running out for freedom in the land we love the most.
All stand together, stand with all your heart. When we all stand together, we can never be torn apart. And we'll fly the flags of Britain, forever may she be. When we all stand together, we forever shall be free.
Storm clouds are growing, sweeping from the east. Dragon's teeth are sowing, from far off comes the beast. So raise all the flags of Britain, saints forgotten and lost. Lest desert storm clouds overwhelm the peoples of the cross.
All stand together, stand with all your heart. When we all stand together, we can never be torn apart. And we'll fly the flags of Britain, forever may she be. When we all stand together, we forever shall be free.
St. Andrew and St. Patrick, St. George and the sons, all divisions must be buried against new hate and cant, securing for our children their own place neath the sun. This is the truth of Britain, we must stand or fall as one.
All stand together, stand with all your heart. When we all stand together, we can never be torn apart. And we'll fly the flags of Britain, forever may
we forever shall be free.
He sat in a room in a square the color of blood. He'd rule the whole world if there was a way that he could. He'd sit and he'd stare at the minarets on top of the towers. For he was the beast as he hatched his new plans to gain power. As the snow covering the dreams and ideals, and the snow fell, freezing the blood in the wheels, and the snow fell. They have to keep on for survival, and the snow fell, and defeated the beast's only rivals. They took the old roads that Napoleon had taken before. They fought as the forces of light against the darkness in the Holy War. One day they were looking out in the sunshine on the cornflowers. The next day they were freezing to death in the sleet and the ice cold showers as the snow covering the dreams and ideals, and the snow fell, freezing the blood and the wheels, and the snow fell. They had to keep on for survival, and the snow fell, and defeated the beast's only rivals. And then came the deadly road back on the steps of their retreat. Cold racked their bodies, but worse was the pain of defeat. Many people who had hailed them once now turned and looked away. These people now knew that the beast was on its way, and the snow covering the dreams and ideals, and the snow fell, freezing the blood and the wheels, and the snow fell. They had to keep on for survival, and the snow fell, and defeated the beast's only rivals. Covering the dreams and ideals, and the snow fell, freezing the blood and the wheels, and the snow fell. They had to keep on for survival, and the snow fell, and defeated the beast's only rivals. You finally came back to the borders of your fatherland. Now enemies came, traitors everywhere at hand. Many people had fought and died, knowing that they had to win. Still it sickens my heart to see the picture of the red flag in Berlin, and the snow fell, covering the dreams and ideals, the the snow fell, freezing the blood in the wheels, and the snow fell. They had to keep warm for survival, and the snow fell, and defeated the beast's only rivals, defeated the beast's only rivals, defeated the beast's only rivals, defeated the beast's only rivals.